अपने ड्रामे खत्म नहीं होते भाई. नो. चेल्सी फुटबॉल क्लब, नॉट वन वीक गोज बाय विदाउट सम और द अदर ड्रामा. कोई अगर आपको आपके पास आता है और पूछता है कि अरे यार, वर्ल्ड कप तो बहुत मस्त गया, अभी मैं पूरा साल फुटबॉल देखूंगा, एंड दे आस्क यू विच टीम दे शुड सपोर्ट. First ask them what they want from football exactly. If they say कि I want to see my team win consistently and कुछ नहीं, बस स्टेबल चाहिए सब, उसको बोल चल भाग यहाँ से, जाके बायर्न म्यूनिक सपोर्ट कर या तो पीएसजी सपोर्ट कर. और अगर वो बोलता है कि यार टीवी सीरियल टाइप ड्रामा चाहिए अपने को, क्या मतलब स्टेबिलिटी देख के कुछ फायदा नहीं, कुछ तो ड्रामा चाहिए, कुछ तो एंटरटेनमेंट चाहिए. चेल्सी. इजी आंसर. चेल्सी के बिना एंटरटेनमेंट फैक्टर जीरो. एंड फॉर ऑल द रॉन्ग रीजंस. एंड ड्रामे तो होते ही रहते हैं. एंड एज पार्ट ऑफ दैट, करेंटली एक बहुत हाई वोल्टेज ड्रामा चल रहा है अपने चेल्सी फुटबॉल क्लब में, रिगार्डिंग, you guessed it, Enzo Fernandez का transfer. So, yeah, we'll go through it, but not just the current transfer saga. We'll go right back to the time when Enzo Fernandez joined Chelsea, because if you remember, there was a transfer saga at that time also. So for that, we'll have to go back to 2022, the FIFA World Cup. FIFA 2022 का FIFA World Cup was like a प्लेटफॉर्म सेटर फॉर एंजो फर्नांडिस, बिकॉज वो वर्ल्ड कप उसका बहुत अच्छा गया था, एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दैट ही ऑल्सो वन द यंग प्लेयर ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट अवार्ड ऑल्सो. एंड लुकिंग एट हिज परफॉर्मेंसेस एंड लुकिंग एट हिज awards, many clubs started looking into signing Enzo Fernandez. As usual, हर वर्ल्ड कप के बाद ऐसे कोई प्लेयर्स निकल के आते हैं which teams want to sign immediately to cash in on their form and hype and everything. But 6 months back, Enzo Fernandez joined Benfica from River Plate, right? Or it's not that usual कि if any club signs a player, they would let the player go permanently, that too, after just 6 months. So yeah, Benfica didn't want to sell, and kind of they priced Enzo Fernandez out by saying कि अगर आपको चाहिए Enzo Fernandez, ठीक है, so but you'll have to pay his release clause, which was around 120 million euros. And obviously, listening at that transfer fee, or let's say release clause, many clubs backed out कि अरे अभी मतलब it's been only 6 months that this young player has been into Europe, and खाली एक टूर्नामेंट के वजह से हम थोड़ी 120 मिलियन यूरोस देंगे, राइट? बट चेल्सी कम्स, अरे ऐसे कैसे यार, जो बाकी के कुछ नहीं करेंगे वो हम करेंगे, ऐसे कैसे नहीं देंगे 120 मिलियन. एंड एट दैट पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम ब्लूको वॉज न्यू, एंड उनको वो थोड़ा कीड़ा लग गया था कि यंग प्लेयर्स लेंगे एंड एवरीथिंग. द सेम विंडो वी साइंड मिखाइलो मुद्रिक ऑल्सो, एंड so the less we talk about it the better. So yeah, Chelsea enters the race, and they start talks with the Benfica, and Chelsea was like कि यार we are ready to pay the release clause, but we won't be making a one-time payment, right? And instead we'll amortize. Chelsea is the one that loopholed that term out of everything. So yeah, they wanted to amortize whatever transfer fee will be agreed, which was the release clause, but Benfica didn't want that. Benfica को चाहिए था straight payment, and Chelsea wasn't planning to do so. सो बहुत टाइम चला ये सागा, बैक एंड फोर्थ. बहुत रिपोर्ट्स आते थे कि डेलीगेट्स ट्रैवलिंग टू पुर्तगाल, डेलीगेट्स फ्रॉम बेनिफिका ट्रैवलिंग टू लंदन एंड एवरीथिंग, बहुत चल रहा था. बट एंड इट वाज लुकिंग लाइक मतलब कुछ होगा नहीं, मतलब विंडो क्लोज हो जाएगा, एंड पता नहीं क्या होगा. बट आर बॉय अंजू भाई, मेरे अंजू भैया, व्हाट ही डज, he starts skipping trainings. अभी तो बेनिफिका का तो दिमाग खराब होता है फिर. कि अरे क्या मतलब अंशु भाई ऐसे करेंगे क्या, ट्रेनिंग भी नहीं आएगा क्या, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है यार. एंड Chelsea, very, like I always say, cheeky bastards. They take advantage of this, obviously, because कैसे होता है कि once a player decides that he doesn't want to stay in your club, then मतलब there is no point fighting for that player anymore, because even if you fight for that player and if he stays at your club, there is no guarantee कि वो पूरे पूरे पैशन के साथ खेलेगा आपके लिए and he'll give his 100% because his heart is already set somewhere else, right? So बेनफिका get really mad कि अरे ये क्या कर रहा है तू, अभी घर पे बैठेगा क्या, पगार के तेरे को फोकट दे रहे हैं क्या, है ना. तो Chelsea take advantage of this, and what they say is, okay, 105 million is your release clause. 105 million pounds. Okay. So this is your release clause. What we'll do is we'll pay you 106 million pounds, but amortize this. Right. And I remember कि ऐसे reports आ रहे हैं कि बेहदाद इकबाली is himself monitoring this now. He's the top guy for negotiating with Benfica. So कुछ तो अमेरिकन चाल चलन किए उस बंदे ने, एंड या बेनिफिका अग्रीड फाइनली, एंड चेल्सी साइंड एंजो फर्नांडिस इन दैट 2023 का विंटर ट्रांसफर विंडो. एंड या ही वाज अ चेल्सी प्लेयर एट दैट टाइम. But yeah, after he joined, things didn't go that well because, as we all know, वो season अपना कैसे गया था. No Chelsea fan wants to remember that season. We finished 12th, under Graham Potter, and then Graham Potter got sacked, and so much shenanigans. But even we can say, like, from that time till now, we aren't a stable football club, which is shambolic, right? It's been 4 years now, and obviously, what happens in future we don't know. But till now, though, it is completely shambolic. So yeah, days goes by, and there is no stability at Chelsea whatsoever. Manager पे manager आ रहे, sack हो जा रहे. We finished 12th in that season. Then we finished 6th. Then we came 4th. दो trophy जीते, and then last season we again finished 10th. So it's nothing but shambolic. So yeah. Fun fact. So from that time Enzo came to Chelsea till now, he has played under 7 managers. That's enough to say. So the state of my football club. So yeah. So what happens is, Enzo Maresca आते हैं after Pochettino, when after we finish sixth, and uh, he comes with a little bit of stability, I'll say, because we finished fourth that season, then win 2 trophies. Players are liking Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca is coaching players well, right? But again, we know what happened. Enzo Maresca left the club, and we won't go in too deep in that for that topic. But yeah, he left the club, and uh, many reports started coming कि players loved Enzo Maresca, loved working under him, and बहुत सारे stories आने लगे कि players aren't really that happy with the Maresca leaving. And उसी टाइम पे मरेस्का लीव होता है तो ड्रामा शुरू होता है, पर ये ड्रामा इतना छोटा तो नहीं रह सकता, राइट? देयर शुड बी अ बिगर ड्रामा. इंटरनेशनल ब्रेक आता है, एंड एंजो he travels to his Argentinian squad, and during this what happens is, there happens an interview where the interviewer asks him ki where would he want to stay in future, and अपने अंजू भाई answers ki he would like to stay in Madrid. But his justification was कि he feels like Madrid is very similar to his hometown, which is Buenos Aires in Argentina. So, yeah, he would like to stay in Madrid. But that interviewer, that freaking guy, he asks him, oh, so would you like to play for any Madrid clubs? And to that, Enzo responds, wherever God wants, right? But this statement of him saying that he would like to stay in Madrid, this didn't go well with the Chelsea supporters and the people back here at Chelsea. It seemed like he was twerking for Madrid. He wants to join Madrid and wants to leave Chelsea and everything. and everyone was like कि यार ये अंजू भाई ऐसे कैसे बोल सकता है, he is the vice captain of our team, so he should be very careful when answering such questions, right? So yeah, I agree with that somewhat, but see, for me, even I can't blame him completely for this, because at that point of time, the club was in complete turmoil. And many consider Enzo as not a top player, but for me, he is. He's a very good player, and what do very good player want? They want to compete at the highest level. They want to play in Champions League, which Chelsea wasn't giving him, right? So his sentiment, if there was a sentiment of him wanting to leave, it was completely justified. But yeah, there could have been some proper measures taken for that. Anyway, so this everything happens. The interview goes viral and everything among the Chelsea fan base, and now majority of fan base who already hate Enzo and already criticize him uh, for his performances, they got a चिंग कि हाँ भाई अभी तो इसको बाहर ही निकलना है, अभी इसको बाहर निकालना है, कुछ भी करो, ठीक है. एंड टू ऐड फ्यूल टू दिस फायर, ये अंजू भाई का एजेंट हावियर पस्तोरे, he starts saying shit ki yeah, we are in he wants to play for Real Madrid once, he's it's his childhood dream to play for Real Madrid and everything. तो ये सब चालू होता है, एंड सीजन कम्स टू एंड बहुत मतलब it was a huge relief when the season came to an end. But yeah, and even at that time, there were reports here and there ki talks are going on with Real Madrid, and personal terms aren't an issue. Already the salary has been confirmed and everything. So these reports were coming up. World Cup शुरू हो गया, उसके पीछे ये सब चल ही रहा था. And Chelsea fans were like, yeah, seems like Enzo is leaving Chelsea. So yeah, anyway, who gives a shit, right? So let's start finding our alternatives. But then a bomber drops. Real Madrid on their socials post a comunicado official saying that there hasn't been any direct or indirect talks regarding signing of Enzo Fernandez, and there won't be any such talks in the future as well. Basically, confirming all the shit that was going around, that it was complete bollocks, and they have no plans of signing Enzo Fernandez. Enzo's agent and the journalists who were circulating that fake news all in the mud. Like, what the hell was going on, man? It was complete bullshit. So yeah, Madrid confirms that they don't want to sign Enzo Fernandez, and उसके बाद PR शुरू हो गया, and we would never know if it's true or false, but then reports आने लगे कि yeah, Enzo is happy at Chelsea, he wants to stay at Chelsea, he has no problem with staying at Chelsea, वगैरह वगैरह. But there was a but here, and there was a huge but. So there were reports coming ki he is happy at Chelsea, but if any offer comes for him, and if he's happy with that offer, he'll be open to leave. And I feel Chelsea and all of us were like, yeah, ठीक है भाई, अभी yeah, he's a good player, he's an important player to us, but if he wants to leave, then whatever, just sell him, get a nice fee, and go for some new top players, right? Again, this back and forth happens. Xabi Alonso join करते हैं squad को, and then reports again starts coming up कि Enzo is happy with staying at Chelsea, but he would be assessing what transfer business Chelsea will be doing this season. Again, don't know the legitimacy of this. Don't kill the messenger, guys. So yeah, this is what I have read. So yeah, there were reports coming कि he will be monitoring what business Chelsea does, and then he will be deciding his future. Okay, so ठीक है, हम ठीक ठाक signings करते हैं ये वो, and out of nowhere, we can't say out of nowhere, but Manchester City enters. Man City enters the chat. Uh, why out of nowhere? Because sorry, not out of nowhere, because Man City was there were some talks going on with Man City regarding a number of players, like Gusto के talks were going, and then Neto के बारे में कुछ चल रहा था, but again it was very minuscule कि मतलब ऊपर ऊपर से न्यूज आ रहे थे, But then reports came कि Enzo Maresca wants to reunite with his namesake Enzo Fernandez, and he would like Enzo to join Man City. तो ठीक है, as soon as Man City का नाम आता है, the price suddenly goes up for Enzo, right? Because we are selling for a Premier League team, and Chelsea are like, okay, no problem. Uh, the price for Enzo Fernandez is, if you want him, you pay up 120 million pounds. So, and yeah, Chelsea were quite clear. They were like कि यार Enzo तो हमारे plans में है, but if you want him, you pay up, pay and don't speak. Yeah. So, and Chelsea played a 4D chess over here. They said कि if you want this player, pay 120 million by Friday 5 p.m. Strict deadline set, because see, the thing is, the transfer window closes on 1st of September. There are only 10 to 15 days remaining, and if any player का transfer drags for so long and goes till the end of the window, then वो जाएगा, फिर उसका replacement ढूंढने को time. Then if we find a replacement, then the team we are approaching to buy the player from, they'll overcharge us. So so many things come up, right? So it would be better if we get this sorted 15 days 15 days पहले, before the window shuts down. So yeah, Chelsea was quite clear कि Friday 5 p.m. तक आप bid दो, अगर लेना है तो, नहीं तो भूल जाओ, मैनचेस्टर वापस चले जाओ. At this time also, man, these where do these reports come from? I don't understand. Reports आने लग गए कि yes, Man City has submitted a bid for 120 million euros. भाई पाउंड्स चाहिए, यूरोज नहीं चाहिए भाई. Anyway, so 120 million euros का bid Man City has submitted, ऐसे reports आते हैं. Then and it comes up कि Chelsea has rejected the offer. Then again a report comes up कि no, this news was false, कि ऐसे कोई bid डाली नहीं थी, which Chelsea has rejected or anything. So सब खिचड़ी चल रहा है, right? Now if we say deadline तो खत्म हो गया है, पर there are still reports coming up कि Man City will still be pursuing Enzo Fernandez, but now ball is in Chelsea's court, right? So because Chelsea was clear कि पर आपको अगर चाहिए player तो 120 million pounds Friday 5 p.m. But now if Chelsea wants more money, who can stop them, right? Who can stop us? No one can stop us. Up the Chelsea, come on! Anyway, so yeah, this saga still continues. We don't know what the conclusion of this saga will be. If you ask me personally, I want Enzo to stay, man, because he's an important player to us. I know many people call out his inconsistency. He's not that consistent, I would say. Means 70-80% matches तो को चल जाता है, but yeah, it's a case with every player. Every player is not Messi or Ronaldo, right? So yeah, but he's a very important player to us. So I want him to stay for this season. See what goes on, how Xabi Alonso handles this squad. एंड फिर देख यार, मतलब अंजू भाई रुक जाए यार, क्या है, मतलब क्या करेगा जाके, इधर उधर इधर रहे, अपना वाइस कैप्टनसी संभाल, रीस को हेल्प कर, टीम को हेल्प कर, और चिल चिल मार, टेंशन मत ले, ठीक है. सो या, this video is quite early in my YouTube life cycle, so whoever this video reaches to, please let me know in the comments what you think about this entire saga, what you think about Enzo Fernandez, and where he'll be heading to, because 15 days are still remaining in the transfer window, right? So there is still many transfer activity going on. Incomings तो हमने कर लिए, we still need some signings, but outgoings अभी चालू हो गए, so we'll keep a track on that also. And yeah, signing off. See you soon. Up the Chelsea, come on!